Hey folks, it's Frith Guardians here. How you doing? Welcome back to World of Warcraft. I've been having a chat with Larissa here so we can find out a few more details about her brother and her friend as well. We found out all we want to know from her, so what we're going to do now is we're going to wander down this way. Well, we've already spoken to James, so we don't need to worry about that. What we're going to do first, absolute first and foremost, is we're going to go to the Griffin Master, Thomas Riverwell, right here, and we're going to go to Dalaran. That is one of the things we need to do. Deliver the Kirin Signet, accept a Griffin ride to Dalaran, and speak with Izurami Fairwind at a hero's welcome. So we need to go there. We have accepted the ride. I'm hoping that it's done like this, and we don't have to like speak to him and have a separate ride. Pretty sure it's done like this, and then you have to pay for it, and so on. So, anyway, we're going to fly all the way up to Dalaran. It takes a minute or two, because you got to go... He goes along this way, and then he goes up through Dragonblight and into Crystal Song Forest, and here is where we've got to get to. Magical Kingdom of Dalaran, and allies in Dalaran as well. We've got those two that we need to go and deal with. And then, once we've done that, we can head back again, although we'll be able to use our Great Father Winter's Hearthstone, and we'll be able to get back a lot faster than we got there. After we've dealt with those two quests. There are a couple of other things that we can do while we're up there in Dalaran as well. Just while we have a little look around, explore the place. But the main aim is to get back down here as quickly as possible. We've got that one that I want to do down there, and then we've got the stuff around Farshire. We'll do the Farshire stuff first, and then we'll head down here for the diplomatic mission, which sort of takes us around this area here as far as I remember. Right over there is the massive, great big Ice Crown Gate. And behind it is Ice Crown itself, the home of the Leech King. That is where he lives, right in there. But we're not after that bit. Crystal Song Forest. There's the great worms in around here, and you've got these massive, great big trees. But there, floating above Crystal Song Forest, is Dalaran City. And it does look absolutely... I really like Crystal Song. There's not a lot to do in Crystal Song. There's a bit of fishing and not much else. But Dalaran itself is quite a wonderful place, I've always felt. And we'll go in here and we'll quickly switch to Crystal Song, and then it comes back to here. And this is Dalaran City. We'll climb up and we'll have a look in a minute. So you've got the Flight Master right there. Wait a minute. That's the Argent Tournament guy. Cold weather flying.
I am listening.
Right, we don't need to... I don't know why we don't need to buy cold weather flying unless that's an account thing. Oh, of course it is. A lot of these ones are now account. You've got to buy individual flying and faster flying, but the cold weather flying, permission to fly in the different zones, that's an account thing. It's not individually. Archmage Penturus, that's in Sholazar Basin. So there's loads of different quests. We're not after those. We're after some in particular here. We can fly, but I am going to go through here with just a regular mount, and you can run through this bit. You come into here. And this may be familiar for some of you who played Legion, but didn't really do much in here. Legion, Dalaran was moved. Dalaran, they actually flew the city off again. They have a habit of doing that. They fly the city around. But we're not worried about that. So what we want to do is, we've got a hero's welcome, the pub, right here. We want to go in here. We want to speak to the innkeeper. Izurami Fairwind. And a lot of people, they will change their Hearthstone and set it to here.
What brings you here?
Welcome. May I offer you rest or sustenance? Welcome to Dalaran. This inn is a part of the Silver Enclave, the headquarters of the official Alliance presence in our city. Don't forget to bind your Hearthstone here for easy travel to the city and access to the portal to Stormwind next door.
Be careful.
But I don't actually want to do that. I want to leave mine out here. What is it? A professional outland. Ooh, very nice. Well done, sir. Now, what Sia and Torvald, well, they're the same person. What they want to do is they want to work on some of these. We got 50,000 gold on guild member repairs, so anybody that's in the guild, keep using the guild bank for doing your repairs. We'll eventually get that one. Loot 100 tower. We're up to 30 grand so far on that one, which is doing pretty good. The critter kill squads, that's going to take a while. 2,000 guild achievements, that's going to take a while. Reach max level on each of the classes listed below. We've got a Death Knight, a Hunter, a Paladin, and a Warlock. We still need several others. It's going to take a long time. Then you go to this, right? You've got to get max level on each of the human characters. Night Elf ones, the Gnome one. You get the idea, right? You get the idea. It takes a while. Complete 100 scenarios in a guild group. We haven't done any of those yet. 25, we've done 14,000. Right? There's loads of stuff to do. Professions in here. Obtain 525 skill points between all expansions in all professions and secondary professions. And then we get the Banner of Cooperation. We've got several of these. Blacksmithing, mining, herbalism and tailoring, skinning, jewel crafting, fishing, cooking, archaeology. We need alchemy, enchanting, leatherworking, engineering, and inscription. So the engineering that I've got on this character could actually help out with that one quite a bit. It's another guild achievement that we will be able to put in the bag. Now, I'm going to use my cold weather flying a lot more today. I just want to show you Dalaran City. I'm going to go over here to the landing point a minute, or towards, like, look at this city. Look at it. Right? It's so difficult to get, like, an overall bird's eye view of this city. It really is. Because you got the massive tower all the way up there. But there is Dalaran City. And I think that it is quite a wondrous place. I really do. I'm a little bit biased, I suppose. Well, Sia's gone and got another achievement. Professional and obtain 75 points in a Northrend category of a profession. Professional Outland. That was quick. Gone through both of them. But yeah, what you've got in here is you've got both Horde and Alliance. And here, this is the Horde side. So if I try and go in here, not allowed to. Sunreaver Guardian Mages right there. They don't like you trespassing onto the other bits. You have to leave them alone. There's a pub in here that you can go into. The Scribe, the Legerdemain Lounge, something like that. And there's another thing over here that's actually really, really useful. Threads of Fate, is it? It might be in the Wonderworks. This is something that I personally use a lot. I don't know if it's in the toy maker. You get some very cool toys here that you can play with. I've got most of these. And it's these things down here. People put down a train set, and then you have the train wrecker, and that smashes the train set, and it's quite cool. If you put the train set, it used to be that everybody around would start making choo-choo noises, but I don't think they do that anymore. You've got cloth armor merchants over here. There is somewhere that sells a ring, but I'm pretty sure... Actually, I know where that one is. I have the Dreadwake. It's over here. Curiosities and More. That's the one that I want. In here, in the Curiosities and More, there is a very cool little trinket. Trinkets and charms.
Help to find something?
Is this the one? Maybe it's not. No.
Safe travels.
Well, where are you? There's a ring. There's a ring you can buy. Offhand offerings. Relics. I don't think it's going to be you.
Greetings.
No.
Go in peace.
Relics are no longer a thing. No, there is a ring that you can get. I've got it on Frith. And this ring, what you're able to do with it, is it Glorious Goods, maybe? It's got a hearth on it, so you can hearth to Dalaran here, and you can use that quite regularly. I don't think it's in here.
What are you looking for?
I've got no idea where it is. It's around here somewhere. There is a ring that you can get, and it's very cool. Now to get the big boy on to farm Netherweave and Frostweave Cloth, so I can start making bags for the guild. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. I like this idea, making bags for the guild. So anyway, let's stop worrying about that. Oh, is it there? Visitor center? Don't know if it's in the visitor center. It might be. Guildmaster, city historian, tabard vendor, guild vendor. No, it's not there. Alright. I've got no idea where I buy that ring from. I absolutely can't remember now. And this really does irritate me that I can't remember. When you hearth back, when you use the ring, or you use a portal, you get to here.
You need something?
To her. Greetings, Paladin. Kirintor Signet. Welcome to Dalaran. I'll see to it that the ring is returned. Just in case you don't already know, you can use the crystal on the platform behind me to teleport to the violet stand in Crystal Song Forest beneath Dalaran. Correspondingly, you can use a crystal at the stand below me to return to the chamber above me. I would like for you to do this now.
Go with honor, friend.
But I may not want to do this now. Supposing I don't want to do this. This is how you get into Dalaran if you can't fly, or if you can't get to the flight master. You go along and you can use that crystal right there, and then you go along to it again and you use it and you teleport back up here, and this is where you come out, and then you can run straight into that middle bit in there, or you can go back round this way and you can speak to Archmage Cylindra herself,
Greetings.
the portal train. Excellent, Paladin. Now you know the way to get down to Crystal Forest and also how
Be
to return.
careful.
That's it. That was the exciting adventure that we got sent on. And there's one other bit that you can do while you're in here. If we go out to there, you can go into the Dalaran sewers. The Dalaran sewers are always interesting. You go along here and you head down this way, right into the underbelly. Now this is sanctuary in here, so you can go into the underbelly and you can see we've got magical water flowing out of Dalaran. That's new, actually. It never used to be magical water. See underneath us, down there, there are some creatures and stuff underneath us that are questionable, to say the least. Circle of Wills, and you've got different people in here. You've got the water vendor, you've got various other vendors and stuff, and there are different events that happen in here. You can also do some fishing, and you can fish up a Dalaran sewer rat. It's a difficult, it takes a long time to be able to work your way through that, but you've got all kinds of different things that you can go for. You've got various different shady vendors down here as well. Yeah, so there are some different things that you can do whilst you're in the Dalaran sewers. Not so much now. They have removed a couple of the things that were in here, just to sort of add to some of the difficulty in here. Well, no, there used to be things in there to add to the difficulty, but they're no longer there. You don't need to worry about them. And there was ways to go and buy things as well. We've also got a load of mounts and stuff here that you can buy. You've got the standard griffins, the Reigns of the Travelers, Tundra Mammoth up there for 20,000 gold, Snowy Griffin, Armored Brown Bear, the Woolly Mammoth. Various different ones that you can pick up and
See you around.
add to your collection should you wish to. And then there's pets inside there. Right, I've done enough of this. I've definitely done enough of this. Let's head back to Valiant Keep, and we can get on with the things that we're actually supposed to be doing today. Right, the plan today is that we need to go and continue on with all our work that we were doing up here. So we're going to be using flying mounts a lot more now. I'm not going to just limit myself to being on foot. Hang on, there's another quest over there. Where's that one? Is that in the inn? Or is that down here? There's a quest here somewhere. Where are you? Are you out here? Oh! Ah, it's one of the elders. The elders right there. Look, so you get a coin of ancestry and a lucky red envelope when you see the elders. It's good to know the people of this land still pay homage to the olden races. I bid you well, Grundorn, and offer you this token. Get a coin of ancestry right there. And if you have a look at the world events down here, this is in the Lunar Festival. You get coins of ancestry, 50 coins there. I've done all of these 10 years ago, and it was a lot of fun. And there isn't any more of them. Disappointingly, they did them in Cataclysm, but there isn't the Legion zones and the new zones, and that to me is disappointing. I would like for them to have added some more. But anyway, we've also got the lucky red envelope there, which gives you an Elder's Moonstone. Summon a Ring of Light on a specific location, lasts for 3 minutes. It's not anything in particular. You do get some more interesting things from the Moonstones, from the envelopes. Get some tokens and stuff like that, but nothing that we need to really worry about. Right.
Can I help you?
You're here to help? You're just in time, then. Wait, what? Go away! I was talking to Mr. Gerald Green, and you rudely interrupted.
What can I do for you?
You're just in time, then. There's scourge everywhere, Paladin. We've organized the farmers and the miners into a militia, but this just won't cut it. The one detachment of troops that Valiant's Keep sent is defending the mine. We haven't heard from them in days. If you really wish to help us, why don't you go to the mine and see what's going on? Maybe we can get them to send some reinforcements.
See you around.
Right, so we've got that bit right there that we've got to deal with. We've also got over this way... There was something else that I needed to do. Ooh, hang on, what's this? Is that fishing down there? Or is that... Nope, that's cobalt. There. Cobalt deposit, we've got our first cobalt. Right there. 2,000 experience, but I didn't get mining. Ah! We got picked up. No, what I want to do is I want to find a mining trainer, and I want to learn mining, and I want to learn engineering for Outland. But then I can start actually leveling. So I can mine the stuff, but I can't actually do anything with it until I learn. I'm not going to be able to start leveling up. We got a green right there. Our first green. So let me just head back into Valiant's Keep a minute. There should be a mining trainer here somewhere. Alliance Vanguard Quartermaster. Right there. There is a schematic for a Mechgineer's chopper. Right there. Alliance only. I already know this schematic. Already known? How do I already know it?
Safe travels.
I don't know it on this character. I know that one on a different character. Engineering. Is it going to let me have it anyway? Okay, now I'm just confused. Mining trainer there. There's the guy that needs it. Northrend Mining, 20 gold. Smelt cobalt, smelt saronite, smelt titanium, and smelt titan steel. That's what we want. And then smelt cobalt.
Very good.
That's the first bit that we're after. Blacksmithing there. Where is engineering? Well, that's not engineering. Engineering is always a little bit more tricky to find. I've often found blacksmithing is straightforward. You just go to wherever the forges are. But actual engineering... Maybe I can speak to him.
You need something?
You are useless. Valiant's Keep Footman, you are useless. Where is my engineering trainer? We may have to go to Dalaran in order to learn that. Oh, hang on. No, over here. We have... cooking. Cooking. I definitely want to speak to the cooking trainer.
Great to meet you.
Northrend Cooking right there. We get grilled bone scale, sautéed goby, smoked rockfin, baked manta ray, clam chowder, sculpin, mammoth meat. You get a strong impression here of the stuff that we've got. Fangtooth, nettlefish, rhino dogs, roasted warg, shoveltusk steak, smoked salmon, worm delight, great feast. And then black jelly is at level 25. We get a load of stuff here. Masses of it. Look at all of this. It's absolutely insane. But they're all yellows. They're all yellows straight away. A lot of them are fish. A lot of them are fish, but not all of them. Glacial salmons. The Great Feast there. Takes all of them. And you get the idea. We've got all of these different items. They've got various different properties, the different ones. So you can do a load of stuff with the fishing.
Light be with you.
Cataclysm, Legion, Draenor. Wait, what? Have I already got Northrend fishing? Why?
Light bless you.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. No, hang on. Northrend fishing. I already have Northrend. When did I get Northrend fishing? Fishing skills. I have Northrend fishing. I genuinely don't remember when I got Northrend fishing, but we have a question.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? Another hungry recruit. We got a lot of new recruits here, and these lads are hungry. If you could go out and get me some chilled meat for stew, I could teach you how to make it for yourself. And that gets you Northern stew, which you use chilled meat for. We've got enchanting, inscription, archaeology over here. I'm not bothering with archaeology, really, on this one. Alchemy, leatherworking, tailoring, jewel crafting, engineering. Leatherworking over
Light
here.
be with you.
I can't remember, somebody did say that leatherworking's not really worth it anymore because, you don't get, hunters don't use the leather stuff. They use chainmail, which was blacksmithing. They've actually changed that. You don't make, in the higher level stuff, you don't make, chainmail with blacksmithing. You make chainmail with leatherworking.
How are you?
They changed it over because nobody was using leatherworking. So as far as at least as far as I know, anyway. Right. Let's train that one up. And then we got the cobalt frag bomb. We got a bladed pickaxe. Now this is quite cool. It's mining and skinning, that one is. Explosive decoy. A hammer pick does exactly what it says on the tin. Plus 10 mining. Does not need to be. It's a blacksmith hammer and it's a pick as well. Now we have to be carrying around a mining pick plus 10 mining and a blacksmith hammer. But if we make that one, we free up one more slot of inventory space, which makes it very, very cool. Overcharge capacitor is something that is needed to complete a quest here in Outland, and those things used to be worth an absolute fortune because everybody wanted to complete the quest and they couldn't do it unless they had it. So it was always good knowing an engineer or being an engineer when you first start. Obviously, nobody knew that that was going to be there until Northrend hit. But the engineers, they made a fortune out of that. Right, we've gathered up all of those bits. That actually took longer than I expected. And we want to head over this way now. So we need some chilled meat. What do I need to do down here? I've got cultist communique. Fight the cultist necrolytes. Right, I've got to take these down. These are the necrolytes. So if I take these down very quickly, all four of them like this. There.
It's too far away.
Get you and there. Do that. See, they don't seem to be interruptible. Oh no, of course you've got to hit each one individually in order to be able to interrupt it, don't you? So I'll take him down and then I'll put that one down and start walloping some of these here. Do that as well. These are hitting me fairly hard. Stop punching me. Or hitting me with the shadow bolts. You're not using up your mana very fast either. It's like you're communing with some sort of dark god and he's giving you powers. How is this happening? How? Shouldn't be. I'm Grundorn. I am of the light. I've killed you anyway, so it doesn't matter. I have not got the communique. I need the communique. I'm just gonna get some more. There's another 4 of them over here. Get this lot. Come and get it. Come and get it. Big juicy dinner right here. Just for you. I'm going to just pop a healing potion there. And I'm going to pop that one and that one as well. Just so that we've got a little bit extra to help us out here a bit. And right, now keep going with these. There's those 2. And you're interrupted now. If I keep interrupting them, they do a lot less damage. There's our cultist communique. That's the one that we wanted. There's 2, actually. I don't need 2. I only need the 1. Right. Now we go on to the next bit. Look for William Allerton inside the Farshire mine. Gerald Green, the Farshire, wants to go into the mine to the north and find out what's going on. I think we're supposed to go to the mine. This is where we want to go. We've got 2 of them inside the mine in here that we need to get to. So we're in Farshire mine for our next bit. There's also usually some stuff in here that we can get as well. Right, your stomach feels uneasy as you approach the grain. The smell is nearly unbearable. The sacks of grain emanate the foul stench you've come to associate with the plague. This probably explains what happened to the footman defending the mine. You'd best bring word back to Gerald Green. I think I want to go back to Gerald Green before I do the other quest in the mine. I think I do. Kind of feels a little bit cheaty doing that, but we've got the, you know, sort of trying to guess which way round we should do quests and doing it like that, rather than just dealing with each one as we find it. Technically it's not cheating, is it? I don't know. I think it's a technicality. It's a technicality. We got in that far. We want to know if he wants us to do anything further in the mine. Those poor lads, they never had a chance. This sure sounds like an inside job. Probably a cult of the damned infiltrator. Curse those madmen. Well, Grundorn, with the last of our military in Farshire dead or worse, we can do but one thing. Fight these scourge ourselves. We have deployed militia and what remains of Farshire. Without your help, they've little hope of winning. Go and lend them a hand. Me and the lads will watch this path. We can't let the scourge break through.
See you later.
Hello.
I heard that you told Gerald, and I heard what you told Gerald, and I don't like it one bit. If cultists managed to poison the grain in the mines with their foul plague, they could easily have done the same with the grain outside. We don't have time to sort the good grain from the bad. We must act quickly and burn it all. Take this torch and set fire to any sacks of grain you find out here. It would be a tragedy if we survive this attack, only to succumb to the plague afterwards.
Safe travels.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
You need something?
I was in charge of the harvest golems. An important job until the scourge destroyed most of our farmlands. I have an idea that would make the golems useful again, however. I think I can rewire the harvest collectors so they'll give us a hand fighting the scourge. I'm not an expert at this just yet, so I'm going to need my manual. The problem is, I left it at the workshop, which happens to be that burning building next to the mine. Think you could go salvage it?
See you around.
Right, so we've actually arrived at a rather opportune moment. Things are getting desperate here. The scourge are closing in from all sides. They've destroyed the settlement here just about. If we hadn't turned up fortuitously when we did, it could have gone a lot worse for the residents of Farshire. But they do appear to have made it this far. We've got scourged footmen all the way around here. I'm going to run over this way. I'm going to take down these few here. And then I've got this one person inside the mine that we do want to try and help out if we can. So we will very quickly deal with these three. And then we will battle our way onwards and see what we can do to help the residents of Farshire. We may be able to turn the tide of war yet. We've done it before in other exotic lands, so here in the frozen north, we may just stand a chance. William Allerton. Oh dear. The corpse matches the description Larissa gave you of William Allerton. Oddly enough, there are no bite or claw marks on him. William's neck has been cut by a sharp object. Further inspection reveals a single clue to bring to Larissa. An enlistment card bearing the name of William Allerton. Okay. The mystery deepens. There was something else to do in this mine. I'm sure there was something else that I had to do inside this mine, and I don't remember what it is. Oh, it might be another follow-up quest that we have to come back in here and do. I'm just going to take these two out, because I can't remember now if there was a drop from a kill, or if it must be a follow-up quest, because they always give. If it's a drop that's going to give you a quest, it's like the first one that you kill, just in case you do only kill one. And then you're not going to run past and miss it all. Any frostweave cloth that we pick up, we will dump in the guild bank, because Torvald has made it his personal mission to create millions of frostweave bags for everybody to use in the guild. So especially for those of you who've got alts, you will have lots of them. Although, to be fair, Torvald, I think, has got most of the alts in the guild anyway. But yeah, we'll dump the frostweave cloth in there, and then you can make a load of bags for people. That lot there. The only problem with making frostweed bags is that you need...
I don't have a target.
Yes, the frostweed bags, you need infinite dust, which you only get from disenchanting greens, so you do need to be able to disenchant a bit as well. Frequently, though, people who have tailoring will very often take enchanting as well. It's a very good match, those two together, tailoring and enchanting. So he may have done that. He may have tailoring and enchanting together. Let's grab that book. We need that. Fields, factories, and workshops. That's the one we wanted. We've also got... we need to take out some of those Scourge. I've got a torch right there, which I can take these out. And then we will go after some of the Scourge in a minute. I need to get rid of some of these bags of grain. We've got several bags of grain that we want to take care of. We cannot risk the people poisoning themselves. To the town hall, everyone. We brought your weapons. Actually, I think that's what I need to do in a bit, so I'm not actually up to that bit yet. Go to there. There's 6 of them. I need to get the plague scavengers. And then I need to get to the 7. Right, there is a plague scavenger up there. And there's another one over there. And I'll get rid of that one. And then there is a plague scavenger over there as well. Right, we will take these 3 out first. Just like this. And I can use cleanse if I want to. If I happen to think about it when I'm actually in need of it. Let's just pop the cooldown there a second. And keep throwing down our shield. We've got another plague scavenger is coming up out of the ground. Remember now, these things, we do get rather a lot of them. And they come up out of the ground. This is what makes it tough. They actually, literally, they climb out of the ground. They don't just... Let me cleanse myself a minute and then do that. It doesn't make life very easy for you when you've got the undead. They're not coming in from elsewhere. They're just... It's the undead climbing up out of the ground. How do you fight that? Like, that is part of the challenge of Northrend, by the way. It is one of the things that makes it so difficult here in Northrend, is the fact that the enemy are buried beneath your feet, and every time one of your own number dies, they join the ranks of the enemy. How do you... It makes it much more difficult to fight. That's why it's always difficult to fight the undead. It is always difficult to fight the undead because of that very reason. Take that one. I'll finish you off. I'm going to do this. Right, there goes another one. We have 7 scavengers slain. I need to slay more. I'm going to mount up a minute. Like this. And... to go over this way. I'm going to take in that one over there, and I'm going to take that one over there. And then there's one all the way over there, but I don't think I'm going to reach him before these two lose interest in me. Probably not. They are hitting me, though. And if they're hitting me, they're usually doing themselves damage every time they do it, which keeps their interest. It does keep them focused. Which is a good thing. We do actually want to keep them focused. That's always kind of the aim here. Right, there's another one out. Like that. There's another one out. There's three more that we can add to our total now.
I need a target.
Right. Some more frostweave cloth. We're getting quite a bit of that.
I need to get closer.
Throw a shield over to him. I've got another plague scavenger. I got 2 more over there.
I'm out of range.
I'm going to irritate him so much that he attacks me, and also going to do that, and that, and I'm thinking I should heal as well. I'm so grateful that they changed it. You never used to have that red flashy thing on the screen when you were getting low on health, and it really does make a genuine... It makes a huge difference to gameplay. It really does. It's absolutely wonderful that you've got that, because, yeah, you don't die.
I don't have a target.
Right, you actually get a chance to pop your cooldowns before death is upon you and visited to you. And it's made a huge difference. It's genuinely made a huge difference to the gameplay overall. Right. We have taken care of those. So I will go and take these back over this way. The enlistment card, will deal with that later. We need to go over this way and speak to Gerald Green and his family.
You need something?
Bendy Darren, I thank you, Grundorn. I would hate to see the survivors of the attack on Farshire stumble upon plagued grain. Right, we can... Ooh, we lose dodge on that, but we gain everything else big time, so we'll take that.
Have a good one.
Hey there.
You've communicated with the Scourge in the only language they understand. Violence and death. Unfortunately, they just keep coming. I'll lose my 15 dodge if I take that. I don't want to do that. That was not very good either. So this time we take the most valuable one, which is those, and we sell them. The Scourge just keeps coming, but we can't give up. Listen, Grundorn, inside that mine, I knew there was another thing to do in there. There's a cart with the last of the ore the Alliance is going to see on this side of the continent for a long time. The problem is the cart release is locked. When the military went in there, Captain Jacobs commandeered all the important equipment, including the cart release key. The plague that affected the soldiers in the mine must also have affected Jacobs. Get the key from him and salvage the ore.
Be careful.
I'll do what I can.
Good day to you.
Did you get my book back? Excellent. The information I need should be in here. Okay, I've got it. The rewiring is a little complicated, but nothing a clever paladin like you can't handle. Take my tools and put some of the harvest collectors out of commission. Once they're down, use the tools to plug all the red wires into the blue sockets. That'll make them go into self-defense mode. Hurry, Grundorn. Before long, there won't be anything left to save.
See you later.
Right, we need to go and get the ore, and we need to reprogram some of these harvest collectors over here. So I've got one there, another one over there, and I've got one over there. Right, lads, step right up. I got a little treat for you. I'm going to dismantle you. You don't seem to like this idea very much, but I'm still going to do it anyway. There, go to that one. Go on. I can very quick. There's 3 of them. How many of these I got to do? I've only got to do 5. Rewire 5 of these bad boys. Well, that's quite easy, because we've got 3 of them right here in this little group up. Little powwow that we're having. Right, so I can take those, and then I need to invalid target. Right, do it like that. I thought I'd be able to harvest these for parts because they're mechanicals. Apparently it doesn't like me doing that. Get him going and then get another one going here. See, they're already fighting the scavengers. Bring that one up. There. As soon as they get started, the scavenger comes running up. Scripted. That's what it is. Oh, hang on. There's another one over there. We'll take you down. Come over here. I can have you just for a moment. I just need to borrow you for a second. I'm not going to do anything nasty. I'm just going to change your uses. You could be very, very useful to me and to the Alliance in general. I'm sure you feel very pleased and honored about this. So let's just rewire all of you. That, and there he goes. He'll take that one down, and then as soon as they've taken down their one target one, they despawn. Right, I've done 4. I don't have any more for a minute, so we'll go into the mine, and then we'll come out and we'll do the last Reaper in a minute. So I'm going to go down this way, and kind of want to avoid those. If I go like that, where is Mr. Jacobs? I got to go and get Jacobs in order to be able to free up the mine. I think he's down here. I got to get the key. Captain Jacobs, there he is. Plus I've got some ores down here as well. Do that. I remember coming in here and getting Captain Jacobs back when this launched. There were loads of people waiting, and you only got the chance to get in once. So basically everybody was stood here AoEing like crazy, trying desperately to get this one little spot. Oop, I think we need that one. Let's bubble up a minute. I'll save the other one. I'm going to flash of light like this a few times. And right there. Now put that down, and then I'll use that one in a minute. And there. Right, now I'll use it. There we go. See? And take them all down. I am badass. Look at this.
I need to target something first.
Last one. And you. Yes, that's more like it. Right, Captain Jacobs, we took him down. I got Corium Lockbox, Cart Release Key, and I had a green there as well. I need to take this guy out because I want to get that Cobalt down there. That's very important to me that we get that. That Cobalt is important. We need to get, any time that we can get ores, we go for it. Because we're going to be... Torvald has expressly requested that we try to level up our engineering as much as possible. And we can always go back at a higher level and we can level it up more. Because it's obviously a bit easier to run around and gather up materials when you're a higher level. So we may end up doing that as well. Not quite sure at the moment. I'm just going to pop that, and I'm also going to just sit down and eat the buzzard bites a minute, if we can do that before this guy takes an interest in us. I've got some potions as well that we could use. Draft of defense. 20 minutes that lasts for. Let's go for it. Let's use that one. Alright, I have a Scourge Footman right there. I want to do that. Right, that's released. I'm going to try and run away and just ignore him completely, because I don't need to do anything else. I don't have to follow the cart or anything. Fruits of our labor. I can hopefully... There, go onto the horse. Run away from them a bit. And run up this way. And I'm hoping that they'll lose interest. Persistent chaps, really, aren't they? Look at them! This is because they damaged themselves when they hit me. Oh, they've finally given up. They do take a while, don't they? They really are quite persistent when they're coming after me. I forgot to change over my ring. I need to do that. Do that there and hit him with the shield. And with the shield again, I should have the thing on the ground. There. Job done. Right. Go to you. Change you over. Like that. That's that bit done. There's 2 more quests now complete. Climb up into the sky, and we're going to go here a second. So I've got a Corium lockbox that I'll put into the guild bank in a minute, and we've got 8 Frostweave cloth that we'll also put into the guild bank. That one will go up there. We'll keep hold of the ores. We definitely want to keep those. So we've got a dagger there. It's no good to us. Those we don't want. But this ring right here, look, we can change out with the Bloodwash ring. That is 11 strength plus 4 stat. We lose a bit of dodge, but everything else is a gain. We've also got a enchantment on there. Oh, did I already use it? No, I've got it. I've got right there, enchant the ring. Let me sit down on there a minute. Hang on, there's Scourge below me. I'll go over this way. A bit safer on there. Right, if I go there, and it's this one here, I want to put the enchantment on that ring. That gives us a little bit more. More critical strike, which then goes into additional dodge, I think it is. We don't want those. Right, the bind on equip stuff. I'll take that out, and I'll put that over this side. There. That's all stuff to sell. And then the bind on equip stuff, I move into this bag. I like to try and do this as I go along. I like to try and sort things out a little bit as I go through. Because it means that I can quickly and easily sort it out. So we know that we can sell those items there very quickly. These will be sent to my priest so they can be disenchanted in order to get the materials, because the materials are worth a lot more than these on their own. I mean, look at that, as 5 gold, and that will probably get me 2, maybe 3 dust, which I'll sell for 5 gold apiece. So it's definitely worth doing. Some of the weapons, sometimes weapons you get more for just selling them. I mean, the soulbound stuff you can't send anyway. So it's kind of up in the air. Blues, generally not worth doing. Blues is generally worth you just sell them as they are. And the same with the epics. Unless they are, well, you might be able to sell them on the auction house. It does depend. But anyway, nice job. I finally feel useful again. And that's saying something. We don't want that one. Plate here, we lose 16 dodge, but we gain 29 critical strike. That's pretty impressive. We'll take those, and we'll just have a look and see how that compares with our current stats.
Can I help you?
Oh, thank you, Grundorn. This ore will be of vital importance to the Alliance in times to come. I'd like to think we've made a difference today. That's it then. With the last of the ore you've salvaged, we now have enough to send to Valiant's Keep. If Farshire is wiped off the face of Azeroth, then at least let us be remembered as the first ones to defend our land and the last ones to give up. Take this ore to Hilda Stoneforge. She is a good friend of mine. Tell her to make some good weapons with this ore. We'll need plenty of them in the days to come.
Have a good one.
Right. Things are getting desperate round here. Things are getting very, very desperate. One thing that I haven't done today, though, is I haven't found any fishing nodes. And I want to have a quick hunt around and see if I can find a fishing node. There is a fishing node. Right there. Borean Man of War. There's pirates right behind me, though. See? I'm going to have to kill the pirates. I'm not going to be able to fish this up without killing the pirates. So I'll take that one as well. And I will kill these pirates here, and then I can do the fishing. So we'll do one lot of fishing, and then we're calling it quits today. We'll go and turn in... We'll turn this quest in tomorrow. We're going to go and rest in the inn a minute. Actually, no, we ought to turn it in now so that Hilda can start getting to work. Nah, she's found... I think she's already got some other stuff there. I think it's pretty quick to follow on. Something that is interesting. Nesingwary Lackey Ear. Debtor would be interested in seeing this ear. Debtor have a rather direct approach to conservationism. Collecting ears from people is not always the way that people would do things. Crystallized water and a pygmy suckerfish. You get a lot of pygmy suckerfish. Borean Man of War we should be getting from here, but pygmy suckerfish are things that turn up fairly frequently. I don't remember. There's a Borean Man of War. Pygmy suckerfish turn up with everything. They're a crafting reagent. You get a lot of them when you're fishing. I can't remember what they're used for. Whether they're an alchemy ingredient? Yeah, I don't remember now. I do remember that there's a lot of them around. The Borean Man of War. I think that's what you've got to use to make the black jelly recipe that we've seen. We've got to get to cooking level 25 in order to be able to get it. And then higher level cooking than that, you've got to go and do dailies in Dalaran, and it takes a little bit more to build up that. You've got to get Dalaran cooking spices. It just so happens that on another character I have quite a few of those, so I may be able to just post us a few over. If nobody's looking, rather than us having to worry about doing loads and loads of dailies, it might just speed things up a little bit. We've got Northrend fishing is up to level 5 now. There we go, look at that. We are cooking on gas now, ladies and gentlemen. And in comes the boat with the next round of recruits. Going to join the battle. Join the epic fights. Have we got... No, there's no ore over here at the moment. We'll go back in here, and I'm going to leave the ore quest for now. We're going to go in here. We're going to have a quick bite to eat. Going to speak to James here, and we'll have a bite to eat. We'll come down here. Where can we sit? Can we sit next to Midge? Have a chat with Midge? Not if we want to sit and chat with Midge, do we? There's not very many seats you get to use in here. That's the problem. Let's go up. Let's go upstairs. We'll take some dinner up here. So anyway, if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. That gives us 17% dodge. That goes down to 16% dodge. But parry goes from 13% up to 15% if we swap them over. So it's kind of... Stamina is 50 there and 45 with the new one, so we lose stamina on these. It's kind of 6 of one and a half dozen the other there, really, isn't it? But anyway, we'll worry about it next time. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frith Guardians. Goodbye, and see you later.